Hi everyone, it's Fee from Custom Craft Blanks. I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial on how I make my bookmarks using Silhouette Studio. So this is the bookmark SVG that you get when you order an acrylic bookmark from us. Okay, you get two pieces. So this one here is the exact same size as your bookmark blank. And we're not going to use this. This piece is included in case you like to design your own. Then you know exactly the size that you have to work within. So if you wanted to put a quote or something on your bookmark, then you know that you've got to size it down so it fits inside this shape. But for our purposes, we're not going to use that. I'm just going to pop it out of the way. Alright, so this piece here, I'm just going to rotate it. This piece here is 2 millimeters smaller on every side than our blank itself. Okay, so that 2 millimeter edge gives your top coat, whether it's epoxy, UV resin, one of the water-based top coats, it gives it something to adhere to. Otherwise, it's only adhering to your design. Okay, if you're only adhering to your design, then as time goes past, you have more of an opportunity for the whole thing to pop off, especially if when you've placed your vinyl, you've had some air bubbles underneath it. Over time, those can separate and you lose your work. So if you have an offset around your design, then your top coat is actually sticking to the acrylic itself, and it means that your work's going to last longer. Okay. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to cut this orange piece out of patterned vinyl. So before we do that, we want to put some words in the middle here, and we want to give it a cute little offset around it. So I'm just going to get the text tool, and I'm just going to write, we're going to go with Mum. Okay, and I'm going to go up and I'm going to select a font that I like. So in this case, just go up to the ones I use a lot. And we will go this one here. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is go over to the modify panel and I'm going to go weld. Okay, I'll just change that writing to we'll go purple so that you can see it nice and easy. Alright, so now that that's all one piece, I'm just going to have a little play with the sizing. Doesn't need to be exact yet, just sort of what I think. Okay, so now I'm going to pop over to the offset panel. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to go offset. Okay, I'm going to type in 2 millimeters and I'm going to go apply. Okay, so now if I move those, we have our writing and then we have our blank bit and then we have this bit, which is our offset. Okay, so sometimes you may see when you do this that I have a little hole here and I have a little hole here. Okay, so if we were to go and cut that, it's going to cut these little pieces out and that's a bit annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on it and we're going to release the compound path. Okay, and then we can select it and delete it. Okay. So that's nice and easy. I'm just going to change the color of this so that we can see what we're doing. Alright, so I'm going to line these two up on top of each other. So I'm going to select them. I'm going to go up the top here to center. Alright, and then I'm going to group them. Okay, so that way I'm not accidentally changing the size on one without changing the size on the other. So now I'm going to pop them back over my piece of patterned vinyl. And I'm going to play with the sizing until I think it looks about right. So what I want is a little bit of patterned vinyl around all the sides to make sure that it just looks pretty. Okay, so now I'm pretty much happy with that sizing. I'm going to select all the pieces together and I'm going to go center. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the writing and the offset again and I'm going to ungroup them now. I'm going to move our purple writing out of the way because that's all ready to cut now. So you might want to cut that out of black, you might want to cut that out of a feature color like a chrome or a holographic, even just white, and those are all work fine. Okay, so now I'm going to select these ones that are left over. So this is our piece of patterned and this is our text offset. Okay, and I'm going to go back over to the modify panel and I'm going to go subtract all. So what this has given us is it's essentially taken some scissors and it's cut around this inside bit and said, nah, we don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. When you move this piece, sometimes it has a an extra piece here, so you can just delete that as well. But in this case, we have only the 2 pieces, and that's what we want. So if we line these up and center them, you're going to see what your bookmark is going to look like. So there we go. So you're going to have a clear edge around this piece here once you pop it on the blank, and then you're going to have this clear piece in the middle to draw attention to your writing and give it a nice look. And that's it. It's all done and ready to cut. So I hope that was nice and simple. If you ever have any questions, please reach out to the Custom Craft Blanks page, send us a message, and we'll be happy to help you.